Well, still 2 days to Viva Fiesta and great weather outside to do so. Well, Fiesta de los Reyes is ready to close out this weekend with a lot of food and music, and they've been going strong for, oh my gosh, 8 days, 9, 10. Well, Frank Garza is here with us from Fiesta de los Reyes to tell us all about the last 2 days. And I know Frank is tired because he's been out there every single night. Well, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me this morning.
Well, you know, and Frank, I want you to explain this first because we love the bands, we love the energy out there, but really, we call this party with a purpose, and this, your mission here has a big one.
That's correct. Fiesta de los Reyes is put together by the Consejo Education Foundation. And our organization is to do two things mainly. It's to support our Rafael, Larry Kurth this year, and to raise money for scholarships.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, our organization, along with the Rafael scholarship folks, have given over $6 million in scholarships.
Wow. And you know, talk about really how that supports our community here, because I mean, that's a lot for our local kids.
It is, and that's the reason for Fiesta de los Reyes. With the city of San Antonio and our other sponsors, it helps provide Fiesta de los Reyes. It's the only 10-day free event all during Fiesta.
All free, yeah. All free. And I've been out there, the bands are great. Well, you know, talk about too, you know, what goes into putting all this together? Because I mean, we're talking every single day, what, 5, 6 bands a day?
Oh, yeah, it's 5, 6 bands a day, 4 stages.
Wow, yes.
So, you know, we have our 3 live performance stages, then we have our DJ stage, and it is just nonstop music from 11 a.m. till midnight every day, except this final Saturday. It's till 1 in the morning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, Frank, talk about once again, Consejo Education Foundation. We were just having a conversation yesterday. You know, how does this all work with Fiesta and, you know, furthering your mission? How do you work the rest of the year to prepare for this?
Well, it takes at least 6 months in preparation because besides seeking our sponsors and getting the talent and working with the booth vendors and so forth, because the food is amazing.
Yeah.
But it's a 6-month prep, but again, it's all worthwhile for the purpose of our organization, and that's to fund education in our community.
Yeah, and I want you to say a little bit more about that because before we get to the last 2 days here, I'm a former teacher, I'm a former high school counselor, and I've seen those kids' faces when they find out that they have been awarded one of those scholarships. You know, talk about what you've seen and why that means so much to you.
Well, it's so interesting you mentioned that. Last night at one of our concerts, this gentleman came to me and says, I'm a counselor and teacher, and one of my students is graduating this year, and your scholarship helped get her through this process. And she's getting her degree from Texas State. She's graduating cum laude. And I said, I would love for her to come and speak at our next banquet when we give out the scholarships to show these kids it's possible.
It is, and that just made me a little teary-eyed because it is, and it's so true. And you know, they just, knowing that they have the support from their community and you all, it just means so much to those kids. And I always say, I'll be calling you to be on my show one day, right?
That would be great.
All right, well, Frank, well, tell us, we have 2 days. Maggie just said gorgeous weather. What can we expect?
Well, we have nonstop music starting at 11 this morning all the way until 1 o'clock this morning on Saturday, and then tomorrow until noon. And of course, our bread and butter is the Tejano bands and the Tejano music. Tonight we have Ruben Ramos on our main stage with Roberto Pulido on the other stage. And then tomorrow night we close it off with David Lee Garza from Poteet, Texas. Yeah,
and that's going to be a full packed house.
It would be a nice, hopefully packed house.
Oh, I can tell you right now it's going to be full because I've heard so many people. We got to go see David Lee on Sunday. Well, before we go, once again, it is free, and I think that's so important.
That's great.
And you have a lot of booths set up. And where can we find out where the lineup is and how to get there? Everything.
FiestaDelosReyes.com. It's very easy to find us, and you'll see the lineups, and you'll see all the possibilities of food because the food is just amazing.
Yeah, you don't want to miss anything out there. All right, Frank, well, thanks so much for joining us. And once again, 2 more days free. I love the free part, too.
Yeah.